Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network, where I love to infuse spirituality and practicality for the masses. My name is AJ, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a almost personal reading on the full harvest moon in Pisces that's coming up on September 20th or the 21st. So today is the 16th of September, so we're a little ahead of schedule, but I definitely wanted to tap into the energy on what to expect. What does anybody who is viewing this video, anybody who has stumbled upon this video or has an interest in what to expect from this full harvest moon in Pisces coming on September 20th or September 21st, 24th, September 21st. So it's going to be either on the 20th or the 21st. But yeah, so let's begin. So I'll kind of give you a brief description on what a harvest moon is, particularly in Pisces, and what it can mean before we start the reading. So ultimately, the harvest moon is really the full moon that's closest to like the fall equinox, right? So I guess autumn starts around, I think, September 23rd. So basically, it's the full moon that's closest to the start of fall or the start of autumn. And basically, I guess it speeds up because I don't know if like daylight saving time happens. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on any of this. Please do your own research. But the full moon actually rises quicker than the normal full moons typically do. So you might tend to see the full moon like very prevalent in the sky at an earlier time, as opposed to what you would normally see on any other full moon, if that makes sense. So in Pisces, and keyword harvest, you might see, especially with the full moon energy, which tends to be of harvest, right? Culmination, things kind of like either happening or things either appearing or showing up, or it's kind of like the new moon stages we implement, we set intentions, and the full moon stages we look to see how our intentions are doing, how our intentions are growing, where does it lie, and do we continue to seek those same intentions? Do we work on them? Like, what do we do, right? So with this full harvest moon, it says it in its name, harvest. So there could be a bounty, there could be a harvest, there could be abundance in any realm. It doesn't have to be financial, but basically the fruits of your labor paying off, right? So coming to fruition, all the hard work you've done, yada, yada, yada. And in Pisces, which is the dreamy, mystical side, you may be feeling more intuitive than usual. You may be feeling more emotional, more creative, more tapped into like the water element, so to speak. Okay, so that was long. So let's begin our reading. So we're gonna pull one affirmation card just to get a feel of this energy, and then we will do a tarot spread. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit, for blessing myself, for blessing the collective, for giving us divine guidance, wisdom, and insight into whatever it is that we need to know about this full harvest moon in Pisces. What do we need to expect, Spirit, from this full harvest moon in Pisces? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see. Clear divine guidance, wisdom, and insight into what it is we need to expect, or what should we expect from this full harvest moon in Pisces. Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just one card. Let's see. One card. Thank you. So, I am gorgeous, okay? You guys can't see that. It's kind of dark. I wish you could. There we go. I am gorgeous. It is card number 6, And it reads, I recognize the beauty in and around me at all times. I see that the beauty in others is only a mirror reflecting that beauty within myself and the gorgeousness I am allowed to create in this world. I am gorgeous. So that's actually really beautiful. And that is a very nice and gentle reminder to yourself, whoever is, watching this, to know that you possess all the beauty that you see in the external world, okay? That you even seek through external validation. You already possess that beauty within, okay? So in essence, you don't need to be constantly seeking that externally if it's already something that you have readily available inside of you. And when it comes to beauty, when it comes to gorgeousness, we're not just talking about looks. We're not just talking about physical characteristics in humans, in people. We're talking about the essence of life, the gorgeousness of life, the gorgeousness of art, the gorgeousness of creativity, the gorgeousness that is held in everything if we deem it so, right? They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So how can we evoke that beauty and make our lives more gorgeous, make our surroundings more gorgeous, feel more gorgeous? And I mean, like, in the depths of our soul, you know what I mean? Whether that's through art, whether that's through submerging ourselves in, just luxuries that, a lot of us are so blessed to have and to be able to do, whether that's taking a bath, whether that's taking a milk bath, like, get creative, whether that's taking a salt bath and listening to soothing music and reading in a tub, soaking, that is beauty. It could be very simple if we let it be, right? So let's pull some tarot. And also number 6 is, thinking more on the realms of the material, right? We are in Virgo season, and Pisces is Virgo's opposite. So, I hear that Virgo and Pisces are two of the most similar opposites, take that, as you will, but I believe that they're kind of like two of this, how does that saying go? This almost like the same side of a different coin or something, however that saying goes. So, okay, thank you, God, thank you, Spirit. Okay, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Wanted to come out. I'm going to put it back in, but that's interesting because I myself am a Pisces, and I did a reading for myself earlier in the 9 of Pentacles. Shout out. Okay, thank you, God, thank you, Spirit. What are the most important, relevant messages for the collective, for the viewer, for anybody who is listening to this message? What do they need to expect? What should they expect for this full harvest moon in Pisces happening on September 20th, Spirit? Clear, accurate messages for the collective. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to expect? Okay. Okay, I'm going to lay out the cards and then we'll begin the read. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to expect for this full harvest moon in Pisces? What does the collective need to expect for this full harvest moon in Pisces? Clear divine guidance, wisdom, and insight for the collective, what they need to expect for this full harvest moon in Pisces. Thank you, thank you, Spirit. What is coming in for the collective for this full harvest moon in Pisces? What is coming in for the collective, Spirit? Thank you, thank you, thank you. This one is to come out. That's so funny. Okay, 2 more cards. What does the collective need to know for this full harvest moon in Pisces? What does the collective need to know for this full harvest moon in Pisces? Okay. interesting. Okay, so can you guys see that? Okay, so let's begin. So this is called the Mystic 7 spread. So it's basically like a more condensed version of the Celtic Cross, which is just, the Celtic Cross is like, I believe it's 10 cards. This one's 7, and it just goes more in depth. So this is kind of like just a snapshot of what a more in-depth reading would look like. So let's begin. So to start, we have the Two of Swords. So anybody who's watching this, anybody who resonates with this reading or what's going on in this reading, you guys feel like there's a decision that needs to be made, that you're coming to, that there's just a decision that needs to be made, that needs to be really thought out, and that needs to be, it's like, I do not see, you know, you don't want to see something, but you know that ultimately you have to confront some type of truth, and you're reluctant to do so, or you're stalling out, right? And it's a hard choice. It's a hard decision you have to make. It's a hard conclusion that you have to come to. It's burdensome, okay? Here with the 10 of Wands, 10 of Staves, okay? So it's a tough decision that you have to make, but you know, this could be in regards to a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, but we have the Devil card here, temptation, right? And honestly, it doesn't have to be in regards to a Capricorn, but this could be in the realms of some type of temptation. Maybe you feel tempted by something, and you know that whatever decision you make about this temptation, so to speak, it is a tough decision, right? Maybe you are making the decision not to be tempted by something that is hard to resist, right? Especially with this card being in the, what position is this? It's being in the aspirations position, right? This is something that you want, okay? This is something that you want that's coming in for you, but it's a hard decision to either take it or to not take it. This could be something gorgeous. This could be someone gorgeous, right? Look, this card is green and this card is green. That's not by coincidence, right? Gorgeous, temptation, you know, who knows? Okay, so we have that there. Now, what you are being awakened to is the Queen of Staves, is the Queen of Wands. This is interesting. This is interesting, collective. So the Queen of Wands, it's funny because according to my research, the Queen of Wands is one of the only queens that has her legs open. Like her legs are open. Like the other queens, their legs aren't open, and you can't really see it. People who are like kind of well versed in tarot, they might be able to like go to their tarot decks and be like, oh my god, she is right. But ultimately the Queen of Wands is the only queen with her legs open, and it signifies sexual like liberation, like kind of like she's very liberal with her sex. Like, you know, this can also translate into a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And these signs evoke a lot of sexuality. They do, not even intentionally. That's just kind of like a part of their characteristics, right? So this could be in the temptations of sex. This could be in the temptations of sex, of sensuality, of seduction, right? And that's interesting that this is coming up because on my website, crazydreamer.com, link in the bio, I wrote about seduction in my blog, and I usually don't. I'm not that, you know, I'm not that overt with, you know, sexuality, and it wasn't even really in the realm of sexuality, but sheer seduction. So Maybe someone's trying to seduce you, collective, and you're finding it hard to resist because they could be very, very tempting, very gorgeous. Okay, so what needs to be left behind is this Queen of Cups energy. Look, she's like, oh my, she's like, oh my God. So maybe it's this type of like what needs to be left behind, or you know, in regards to this situation that's coming up for this full harvest moon in Pisces, is your own energy. Or I'm speaking in the realm of Pisces, but is that Piscean energy? Okay, is that dreaminess, and it's not really being left behind, but it's like, don't get caught up. Because a Pisces will easily get caught up in the illusion. A Pisces is a very elusive sign. It is a very illusion-based sign, you know? And it could get swept up. And look at this Devil card and this Queen of Cups. They're both talking about water, but this is like a tsunami happening. This is like a wave of destruction. And this Queen of Cups almost looks so encaptured by it. It's caught up in its rapture, so to speak. And this is a mermaid, I believe. This is a mermaid. If you guys can see it, the fin, you know, this is a mermaid, and she is just enamored. She is enamored. So ultimately it seems like don't make any false moves, okay, for whatever is coming up, because it could be very elusive, here today, gone tomorrow, and we are in the shadow period of Mercury in retrograde. So here today, gone tomorrow. So in the next stage position, we have contemplation in reverse. So maybe you're gonna do the right thing. See, and this is the Hermit card, right? This is the Hermit card in reverse, I think. Yeah, this is the contemplation. I believe this is the Hermit card in reverse. And this is all talking about going within and stuff like that, and upright. But since it's in reverse, to me, it's like I will take it as this. Since this says contemplation, you're not contemplating this decision, right? This decision isn't something that you're going to stay with for a long time. You're not just gonna think about this. You're not gonna think about it, but it's almost like you want to move at it because you feel like it's like you want to make some type of action. You want to take some type of action. Here with the contemplation card in reverse and the Prince of Staves, which is the Knight of Wands, in the reverse. You want to, it's like you're feeling antsy, like you want to make a move, but maybe you're not. Because the Prince of Wands or the Knight of Wands talks about kind of rushing into something, being in and out, right? But with these two cards, I don't know. I don't think you're not going to be in a long-term contemplation about the move you're going to make here. I think you're going to sit on it, even though I'm kind of getting you might not. You might actually fall into this temptation. It could be good for you. Who knows? Let's see. Let's clarify, because this is the outcome. This is the next stage. Just kind of getting out of contemplation, getting out of this isolation, coming out, feeling maybe reinvigorated, or you know, whatever. And then at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So that's coming out of this meditative state. You know, it's almost as if like source, God, the universe, the powers, you know, the power, the only ultimate power, is not testing you, but is seeing, let's see what's going to happen if you were in this type of isolation, so to speak, right? Let's see what's going to happen now that you're out of this. Will the temptations of the world just bring you right back to where you started, or will you overcome the world, so to speak, right? So anyways, let's see. I did not want to have this go long. Okay. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me, what is the outcome to this spread for this full harvest moon in Pisces, Spirit, for the collective? What is the outcome? What is the outcome, Spirit? What is the for the collective for this full harvest moon in Pisces, Spirit? What is the outcome? I'm going to pull one card because I actually want to use the Moonology deck. But since I'm already shuffling this, I'm going to pull one card. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? Clear divine guidance, wisdom, and insight on this outcome for this full moon in Pisces, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the final outcome? Yang, masculine energy. It's going after something. Clean it up at the bottom of the deck. Yang, going after something. You're going after this full force. Collective, whatever this is, whatever this temptation is, maybe it's a good temptation. Hold on, sorry. Let me pull this back. I need answers. There you go. Oops. I need them answers. Let me hurry up because this is a long reading. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Final. Okay. Is this whatever the viewer is going through? Is this positive? Is this a good thing that's coming in for them? Is this a good thing that's coming in for them, Spirit? It doesn't seem bad, but you have the devil card as the aspiration. Maybe it's just maybe you need some mischief, some excitement. I don't know. Is it a good thing that's coming for the viewer, for the collective, Spirit, for whoever's watching this? What is this thing that is so tempting coming in, Spirit? What is this thing that's so tempting coming in, Spirit? Clear divine guidance, wisdom, and insight. What is this thing that's so tempting that's coming in? Okay. One card. What is this thing that's so tempting? I wanted to. Don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Interesting. Luck is on your side at the bottom of the deck. You guys can't see that. New moon in Sagittarius, and then we have a full moon in Leo. Fire, 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 fire. It's literally a ball of fire. It's something with your loins, my friends. It's something with your loins. Okay? Something's going on. Y'all feeling too hot to trot. Something. Okay? Because we got yang, and then we got don't let your pride get in the way. So maybe could be a Leo coming in. Okay? But I'm thinking it's something that... Okay, let me hurry up. I'm gonna read what don't let your pride get in the way means, because like I said, I need answers that I don't feel like I'm getting. Okay, let me hurry up. Full moon in Leo. Okay. So, don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Okay, interesting. Which is Ten of Wands, which is a burden, which is in the obstacle position. Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, interesting, we're talking about the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have to come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Attuned to the moon, which is kind of like just like a motto. Be magnificent without planning to be too much, or a suggestion, right? So, right, self-esteem. Okay, additional meanings for this card. Self-esteem is good. Vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may now be ending. The teaching. When the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of a tension between your needs and the needs of people in your network. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. So this could mean that collective. Okay, so what's coming up in Pisces? You may feel like there's something about admiration, especially when it comes to Leo, right? Maybe you may want to feel admired or something like that, but the way in which you're going about it, or the way in which you may go about it, might not be the best for everyone involved, even though you feel your ego is being stroked, so to speak, right? So, calm down on that. Because with the luck is on your side at the bottom of the deck, and then in contrast to don't let your pride get in the way, it's something about like ego, which is pride ultimately. So don't let your need to be seen, I guess, trample over people's hearts in the process, or other people, just lay low, or not even lay low, but just do what you feel is right, what you ultimately feel is right. That first inclination, like if like, I don't know if I should be doing this isn't right, it's usually a sign that it isn't. So, just go with your first mind. And Pisces is ultimately an empathetic sign, so they would never intentionally do anything to hurt anybody that they love or they care about. So just take that into consideration. But all right, guys, this is all the time that I have today. If this reading resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with family, friends, loved ones, or anybody else who could benefit from this message. And if you are interested in a personal reading, description is in the bio. To sign up, it's in the bio and in the description. Okay, bye guys, see you later.